What's up guys? The car I'm going to test drive today has a 35-year history of car manufacturing. It's called F7X, which is made by the SUV company HAVAL. The HAVAL cars is really popular because it's always ranked in China's SUV sales. And this F7X is the most expensive car in HAVAL. This is the F7X. The F7X is a high-performance version of the F7. The interior is the same, but the F7X has a fastback design. And this part is also sticking out a lot. The rest are all the same. So let's go inside the dealership and take a closer look. The exterior looks very different from the SUV made by HAVAL. The original HAVAL car was being sold to middle-aged people because of its rugged design. But this F7 has a very sporty and aggressive design, which seems to be a design to suit the taste of young people. The headlight has a full LED light on all trim levels. I think the coolest part of this car is this headlight. It's designed to be quite sharp, unlike traditional HAVAL cars. And it's an intelligent headlight, which recognizes the car ahead and illuminates except the car. And as an option, you can add pixel matrix headlight. This is a technology made by Changcheng Group and Japanese headlight company. Grille is very angular and big. It's similar to the Audi A5 grille, but it's bigger than that. Moreover, the chrome panel wrapped around it is very thick, making the car look more sporty. Chrome is also used on the front ribs to make it look pretty cool. I don't think there is anything special about the bonnet, except for the two lines split around the grille. The sides are round as a whole. Unlike F7X, it's not a fastback design. The character line is slightly visible on the handle, but there's no extremely angular line. But these large chromium panels are rarely used in the Chinese market. These days, they use black or other monochrome trims. The wheels were equipped with 19 inches of wheels with Goodyear's efficient grip tire. This tire is known as the high-level tire of Goodyear. The Goodyear tires are used only for the high trim level. There's a lot of chromium in the back. The car looks bigger because the rear lights are relatively small and sharp. The rear lights are G-shaped, except for this white part, it's all LED lights. If that chrome in the center was red, it would be similar to the design of a rental car. Unlike the F7X, the trunk doesn't face up. The exhaust is just a fancy fake exhaust. All the actual exhaust pipes are located below. This part looks really same as the front lid. It's not a fastback design, but the car looks quite sporty with these decorations added. It actually has good performance. The overall material and design of the exterior looks pretty good. Of course, there are many shortcomings compared to the luxury brand like Way. The steering wheel is D-type. There's a little hole here. I think it's just for looking fancy. Paddle shift is made of aluminum, not plastic, so it feels quite nice. But this paddle shift is a little shaky. I don't think they have good finishing skills. Buttons are plastic, but the touch feeling is okay. The dashboard is made of leather over plastic. This part is very soft and it looks even better with this curved stitch. Usually, Chinese cars make some noise in this area, but this car has very little noise. The physical buttons are not visible much because most functions are controlled by the touchscreen. The gear level is very similar to BMW. The console box is with double space. If you open it with the left button, you will see the widest space. With the right button, only the small space will open. Under the dashboard, there's a storage space and two USB ports, but it's hard to reach because of the height and thickness here. And the space is also very small. I don't think it will be practical. Overhead console has SOS button with sunroof button. As most Chinese car door trim are well designed, this car's door trim is also quite nice, and it's finished with a stitch, but I think it's too soft. It feels like I'm sitting on a sofa. There are also white stitching on the seat. The back seat is quite spacious. I can almost fully stretch my legs. The back seat is also excessively soft, and I think not everyone will like this kind of seat. This is a little hard. The rear door trim looks similar to the front seat, but unlike the front seat, Many parts are made of plastic. This is plastic too. I think this is all for the cost reduction. Panoramic roof is the default option from medium trim level, but the glass isn't very wide. This part is quite large, so the roof looks smaller than the SUV. Tailgate doesn't open automatically even in the high trim level. This car is bigger than Tiguan, so we've got a lot of trunk space. There's also a spare tire down here. Door is made of two separate parts. They just weld it later. The doors are covered up to the seal. If you look here, there's something like glue that's been exposed. It looks very bad. Usually, most Chinese cars have engine covers, while this car doesn't fully cover the engine. F7X is divided into 1.5 turbo and 2.0 turbo. And 2.0 turbo engine has 224 horsepower. According to official data, it takes 6.6 seconds to reach 100 km per hour. Now let's take for a drive. Pedals are a little sensitive. The car I'm driving is a F7X with 2.0 turbo and 224 horsepower. It has 7-speed DCT transmission, which is a common combination in China's mid-size SUV. The car's acceleration is very constant. The 224 horsepower is not bad among SUVs of the same class. All engines of Changchun Group are made with German FEV companies. German FEV companies are famous for manufacturing BMW, Audi, Volkswagen engine, and Changchun's engine are also made in FEVs. So stability or quality seems to be guaranteed more than other Chinese brands. The engine noise is just normal, and there's almost not much vibration. Even at the steering wheel seat, there are not much vibration. Wow, the acceleration is really fast, but the speed limit is 80 km per hour, so I can't drive faster. Before I drive this car, I was thinking that this car won't reach 100 km per hour in 6.6 seconds, but now I think it may be possible. Besides, I didn't step the pedal hard in the beginning, but the acceleration was still amazing. Changchun's 7-speed DCT is also quite famous in China, because 80% of Changchun's transmission development department is all from BMW or Audi, and with a large number of overseas engineers, the quality of the transmission has been somewhat verified. The informator system is just simple. You can't download many apps because it's not an Android-based system. Since this car emphasizes performance, the suspension is a lot harder than the normal SUV. But there are some road noise and wind noise. Maybe it's because HAVAL is a low-cost brand of Changchun. They maybe didn't care much about the noise. The engine sound is really quiet, but I wonder what it would be like if the speed is over 100 km per hour. I don't like the accelerator pedal. This pedal is too sensitive. It's just like sport mode in other vehicle. So even if I press it lightly, it goes straight ahead. And the brake pedal is kind of hard, but I don't know if it's because this is a high-performance version of the F7, or if all the F7 are like this. As soon as I finished this test drive, they took the car and disinfected it. Anyway, to tell you how I feel about this car, first of all, the design is just wonderful. They've moved away from their rough HAVAL design and adopt a design that will be loved by young people. Besides, the engines and transmissions are much better because they are made with foreign companies. But I don't think it has well controlled the road noise or wind noise. It makes some noise when the speed is over 80 km per hour. So this is all about test drive. Feel free to leave any comment.